Brilliance Audio presents The Mask Collectors by Ruvanee Pietersz Vilhauer, performed by Vivienne Leheny. 1. Duncan. Saturday. By late afternoon, all the searchers had returned to the camp pavilion. Everyone knew that Angie Osborne's body had been found, but still no one knew how she had died. Lunch seemed so long ago, Duncan thought. The food had all been put away. The two long folding tables in the pavilion were bare, except for a desolate tin vase of daffodils, near a hand-written cardboard sign that said, "Sorry, no finger bowls. Use tap at back of pavilion." The yellow banner emblazoned with the words, "Happy 23rd Reunion to the Kandy International School Class of 1993, looked incongruously bright above the tables. Duncan put an arm around Grace's shoulders, for the familiarity of it. Her body stiffened against his. "Mo and Suki got to her first," Duncan said, turning away from the flashing lights of the police vehicles beyond the pavilion. "I was right behind them." He was thankful for the sturdiness of the picnic table on which he was perched. He had been feeling shaky since the discovery of the body. Everything felt dreamlike. Grace shrugged off his arm and turned to face him. "Are you sure about the blood?" she said, gripping his hand. Her fingers were cold. "Positive. I looked. We all looked." "Poor Mo. Look how hard it's hit him," Grace said. At the time they'd heard the scream, only ghostly blurs of figures and tables had been visible outside the small pavilion. But now the fog, which had been unseasonable for May in New Jersey, had completely dissipated. Duncan looked over to where two of Grace's old schoolmates were hunched at another picnic table. Mo, with his head in his hands, and Suki saying something into Mo's ear. "He was much worse before. He kept trying to revive her, even though it was obvious she was gone. Suki and I had to pull him off." Duncan shuddered as the sound of Mo's sobbing came back to him. "I just can't believe it," Grace said, her knuckles pressed against her lip. Her eyeliner was smudged, accentuating the dark sheen of her cheeks. "How could she die just like that? Someone our age?" Duncan shook his head.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?